Sorry, I didn't unmute my mic, of course. Um, hello, hello. I'm gonna try out a new game today. It's okay. So I have a cam now, which means for the first few, I guess, streams, I'm gonna be really awkward about where to look because I'm gonna be like, also my throat. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's going to be all over the place. And yeah, so I'm gonna try out this new game. Trying to see. I've heard a lot about it, and I've seen that a lot of people are now picking it up, although it came like earlier this month. And it's. I think I should increase my mic or bring it closer. Not sure. Because it's also a new mic, and I'm trying to figure out. Eesh. About like 55% gain, I guess. I don't know. Let me know if I need to be louder. I feel like I have to be louder. The game's gonna be loud, maybe. I don't know. So anyway, new game. Let me just. Okay. So I know that this is like a Disco Elysium D&D thing. So I was super excited to try it out because I was like, this is basically because I was playing Disco Elysium recently, and I was like, why aren't there more games like this? I'm sure there are, but I feel like something with that depth of storytelling and writing and dialogue writing, especially, but also not like BG3. But this is supposed to be a combination of both, or so it is said. So, um, what are these things? Lore uses role. Okay, so we're gonna spend a bunch of time just want to make sure that my camera is not. Am I sitting in a weird position? I don't know. I think this is fine. Um, I can't tell if I'm in the center of the camera thing or not, but whatever. I'm not gonna care much about this right now because I have. This is all I'm gonna care about then. Okay. So, would you want a strength heavy cleric? Not me. I know someone who would, but let's see. A high strength cleric would. What's for the party of Norvik? Prays to his dead god, uses brute force on puzzles. Oh my gosh, no. Punches big bad evil guys in the face, wants to become a real human hero, loves quests. Simple. Simple as is. Um, a low strength cleric is a weak sniveling rat. Bows down to anyone stronger, can't handle the banter, gives up when the going gets tough, is afraid of women, doesn't care about quests. No, I mean, I care about. I would play it as someone who cares about quests. Higher strength allows you to equip extra items, be violent or man- and or manly, which is useful in encounters. What is that? Religious fervor. Is that a typo? Or are we trying to say religious? Aesthetic nationalism. What is this emphasis on manhood? But no, I'm gonna say oh wait, 6 is the minimum. Let's just put it at a 10 just to make it like even out, so I don't end up, you know, kind of like not being able to do things. Dexterity. I feel like I should read the role first. Votes for the revolutionary freestyle traders. Sounds okay. Collects piles of shiny coins, acts first in every encounter, avoids trouble before it brews, always has a witty reply, looks out for himself, takes big risks and wins every time. Low dex one, doesn't notice anything in time, fails every time, stumbles on his own feet, is slow, is dirt poor. Okay. With enough dexterity, you can steal anything, you can pick locks, become rich as a Republican revolutionary. What? Or just run away. I'm starting to understand the sense of humor of this game, I guess. It is imperative to simply explain to these people they have the right to choose. Okay. Self-preservation. Okay, so dex is like important, right? I always like to play dex heavy characters, even if I'm playing like D&D, or mainly if I'm playing D&D, I play dex heavy characters. Dex or wisdom. So I'm just gonna put a 14. Me, because I want to see what else or how else they interpret the rest of the skills. Okay. High Constitution Cleric. Keeps forgetting there's an election, focuses on the good things in life, is tougher than entropy, keeps his neuroticism in check, talks with spirits in the walls, listens to his gut, is already dead. A low Constitution Cleric will die, for sure. Panics over everything, listens to his gut and it's wrong. Has no control of his bodily functions, can't handle the pain, and has no special connection with walls. I feel like the sense of humor of this game is growing on me now. Definitely want Constitution is needed for hit points. Your political party polled 2% last week and you don't care. Pain is good for you. Yeah, well, see, Constitution. Okay, so we know what Constitution is. We would want a pretty sturdy Constitution, right? You can see where this is going, because I guess my intelligence is going to be very low. Or my charisma. Oh my god, there's background focus. I want to see what that is too after this. I hope my voice is louder than the game. If it isn't, please let me know if I should increase. I guess I'll wait for one of my mods to get online so that I can ask them. Okay. Doesn't help that I have a cold. Or something like a cold. I don't know. Okay, so intelligence. So high intelligence cleric. What's for the West? Wizard. Despises and envies the gods. Solves every mystery with ease. Masters arcane magic. Spouts historical facts for hours. Is dismissive towards the lesser. Knows everything. Low intelligence cleric knows nothing. Is both ignorant and confident. Makes up tidbits to seem smart. Is barely sentient. Cannot intentionally solve mysteries. Is an idiot. I don't want to solve mysteries. Higher intelligence lets you prepare more spells. Ah, so this cleric is using intelligence and not wisdom. Okay. Think, plan, and execute an actual plan. Vote for yourself. Okay. Be genius without peers. I want to say 10. I feel like I have to put more into wisdom. But if this cleric uses intelligence as spells for spellcasting, then I would put more into that, right? Okay. High wisdom cleric votes for the Asgalian Workers' Party. Hates nothing except hierarchies, for sure. Embraces his feminine side, follows his bleeding heart, masters primal magic, reads body language like a champ, and notices all the details, for sure. A low wisdom one is an oblivious fool, misreads cues all the time, does not think about the lower class, does not get people, fails at spotting traps, is not aware of what he is. Like, what's going on here? I'm so confused. Sit there. What? I want to read what else is there. Okay. Higher wisdom lets you empower your spells. Oh, so what? Empower your spells. So it is wisdom. Be kind and see the good in all folk. uh, there are no big bad evil guys. I would put more into wisdom, right? I'm running out of points though. Oh gosh. Okay, we're gonna. We don't want to be proficient in that. What are we proficient in? Okay, I'm gonna put more into wisdom. Charisma. I need charisma. So it turns out that I do need to make at least one of these -2. And I need to add proficiency to something. Makes sense that it's constitution and wisdom. What if it's intelligence and wisdom? Constitution and wisdom, maybe. I don't know. Okay, charisma. Votes for whatever makes him popular. Was socialized as a child. Knows what to say to win favors. Can actually flirt with some baddies. Loves to mind control people. Sees truth as a suggestion and has no soul. A low charisma cleric isn't very likable, doesn't know how to act with people, fumbles the baddies, fears conversations, is like the opposite of a skilled orator, and has no style. You can get an automatic discount in select stores near you. Win every conversation, say the right thing, say whatever gets people to like you, and become an apolitical force of nature. Be arguably sociopathic. Oh yeah, what is this? Okay. So I'm gonna, I guess I'm gonna have my charisma be -2. Right? Because, yeah, I guess we're not gonna be very charismatic. But I feel like strength. How about we don't be charismatic as well as strong? Yeah. Yeah, we did it. Okay, what's the background focus? Background focus. Punching bag. You're a farmer's son who grew up in the city. Of course, you'd be an outcast. It took time, but eventually you figured out how to cope with it. Oh, it's +2 to con and +1 to charisma. Troll killer. You don't remember it, but you know well how your father died. Sometimes it motivated you, sometimes it felt impossible to live up to. And that's a +3 to strength. Kiosk kid. Your mom wasn't around a lot, so to keep you out of trouble, she forced you to get a post-school job. You still despise the smell of newspapers. Huh. +2 to dex and +1 to charisma. Lore enthusiast. Spending time alone in the city, you often ended up at the library. The strange history of yours realm was a constant companion to you. +2 intelligence, +1 wisdom. Crowd pleaser. Inevitably, you ended up with the wrong crowd. You quickly picked up on the slang and radical terminology, doing anything to get real friends. +2 charisma, +1 intelligence. Hehe, little weirdo. You're a novelty to them, the boy who would do or say anything for their attention. After 2 or so years, you got quite good at it? Okay. Activist. Your friends soon introduce you to the rebellious belly of spreading chaos and worse, dwarf propaganda. Interesting. +2 to strength, +1 to dex. I know. Oh my god, there's so many. How am I gonna... You really ever only pray for that one thing during those lonely years, but the gods didn't answer. +2 to dex, +1 to wisdom. Acolyte. +2 to strength, +1 to wisdom. Tower apprentice. Joining the towers is an honor bestowed upon few. It's also a terrible challenge even for you. +2 to intelligence, +1 on constitution. Oh my god, there's so many. What's that? What's 22 PE? What are those things? I have no idea. Arcane prodigy. Okay, so it's intelligence and strength. Palace pawn, +2 to charisma and 1 to strength. Faithful harbinger. Esoteric expert. +2 to... So what do I want? I feel like to balance it out, I should have something in charisma and to really, and maybe intelligence. Is there one that's intelligence and charisma? Dex and intelligence. Okay, intelligence and charisma. Is there? Dead cleric. Oh my gosh. I'm just checking if there's an intelligence and charisma. Yes, crowd pleaser. But I don't like this. But that's okay. Or it should be charisma and wisdom. Just so I balance it out. Is there no charisma and wisdom? Oh yes, the activist. So no, I think I'll go for the other one. I think I'll go for crowd pleaser. It puts everything, I guess, at some kind of a balance. Finish. Okay, we're starting. 5 days until the first ever election. An explosion erupts at the heart of the city. No one wants to deal with it, so they send you. A weak cleric among his peers. You yet quick and nimble, ready to get the job done. Complete your quests in any order. Don't be afraid to make interesting choices, and remember to get a ton of loot, for sure. The campaign will take you from level 1 to 6. We'll play for about 5 to 8 sessions. It's been a journey to put this together. I hope you have a good time. As you level up, make sure to boost your favorite stat. That always makes things more fun. Okay. Speak with dead. Yes. Oh, it's loading. I'm like, am I supposed to press something? Okay. Are there more spells that... Oh my god! I pressed something. Okay. I don't know what's happening. Truth and nothing else, a voice declares. This is like Disco Elysium where you're starting from like nothing. What is your name? Bragan. Bran? Is the G silent? Is it Ran? Or Ragan? I'm gonna say Ran. Fran, like the G is silent. Is that it? Don't think you're called that very often. Doesn't sound right. I'm gonna say it doesn't sound right. Failure? No, no one calls you by your name. You're often referred to as cleric. Okay. So my name is... Yes, speak it. Cleric. If your name is what they call you, that is it. Oh god, what was that? Could be worse. You answer another question from the darkness. What is your occupation? I wanna say what's an occupation in this context. Work, getting paid for labor. This is for sure about your job. You know, the job. Your class. What? So each thought that I'm having is a rolled thing that I'm guessing opens up certain options. Tell the voice about your class. What class am I? I have a very important job to do. I think that's what I would say. I have a very important job to do. You do, and it'll be a great payday. It takes a while before the next question is posed. What is your current goal? Goal would be nice to get out of this dark pit for one, for sure. We need to find out who blew up the tea shop. Oh, right. The Goblin Chieftain, she needs you. A tea shop exploded. Why all these questions? To get out of the darkness, to find the Goblin Chieftain, is that right? I'm gonna say a tea shop exploded. Unfortunately, yes, that's not good. I like tea shops. Great, I hate tea shops. They should be banned. That's not good. I like tea shops. They are lovely, yes. We ruminate further on tea shops at a later date. There is a great question to be answered. Your goal is... Why all these questions? No clue. Oh my god, it's a failure on charisma. No clue, but you should keep them talking. Okay. It's been silent here for far too long. Okay, so to get out of the darkness, keep looking for a way out. No reply, no feedback. Then the voice asks, what is your political affiliation? The question strikes your entire consciousness, sending it spinning. If you care for your fellow, vote for the Asgalists. No way, those dwarves want to take everything from you, which isn't much, but still. It is the duty of the powerful to lead, that is you, no one else. We have moved beyond the bounds of dictators. We are free to make our own choices thanks to the revolutionary striders. Okay. Elections are... Eesh. Exhausting. Okay. I'm guessing if I won this, I would have said, like, it's like something very great, but... Actually, just making sure everything looks fine on the cam, because I'm just like... Alright. It hides in the back of your skull, a fact that you are bound to be a nationalist, and it frightens you, the pressure. I'm gonna go with the Free Striders or the Asgalists. So the Asgalists are like, I don't know. I should be in charge as a god king, wizard lord, or a political. I'm gonna go with what? I'm gonna go with the Free Striders. Also because Dex is kind of my... Wasn't it like one of my... the bigger strengths? Yay. Peace, prosperity, and fraternity. Wait, what? I'm going to be rich. Hold on, hold on. I didn't want to do that. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to steal a lot of money. The voice is fading. This is the end. The final question. How did you die? Same way you lived, unable to step out of the uniform, not for 1 second. Now's your chance. Break free. I fell into divinity. She took me whole. I died when he died. I am not dead. I want to know what this is. Okay, I am not dead. Tomatoes or apples. Tomatoes. I think it's tomatoes. It couldn't be apples. What is this place? I think I can move, right? Day 1, March 22nd. Dot. A fresh start. Get up. Your heartbeat is loud, screaming. Your body aches. It's stiff as if you've slept for days. Don't sleep in the armor, dumbass. Ready for the quest to continue. I could click it, but I don't know what that's gonna bring up. Wait. Strength failure. Let's check your stuff. What stuff? Your hands dart around your pouch and uniform. Panic, sweat. Again? I failed my constitution. This is just... Your leg... Oh my god. Your legs shake. Tears begin to form. Your belongings are surely here somewhere. A circular stone chamber. A storage for apples and corpses. It's apples. Not tomatoes. They're apples. Those piles of apples. Is this Tolstad? Oh, so I can just click on it. Okay. A sprawling island fortress and one of the 5 districts in the city. It sits in the middle of River Torna. Home of yours pillars. I'm saying your. I don't know if it's jor or like your. I don't know. A sprawling tunnel network and water lane. The greatest trade hub in Ascani. You are on Tolstad right now. I see apples and corpses. Get the fuck out of here now. What's this about a quest? Oh yes, a quest. Okay. A quest is a task performed by a heroic. Can you imagine if I failed that? I'd be like, I don't know what a quest is. Okay. You're on a quest to save the city. Whose Earth? Your guard. Okay. Do I remember everything or save the city? Save the city. Save it from the jaws of democracy. Democracy is said to originate from early arcane era civilizations. In old demeanor, it is the rule of the majority. Those with suffrage may vote to enable their preferred government. A truly messy and ineffective process. Do I remember everything? Yes, everything is off, but your memory is intact. Your quest was given yesterday. The tea shop. The tea shop? Yeah, the tea shop that blew up. Easy job. You'll be done in a day or 2. Just a job. So I've done this before. Or a quest. I like those. How much time do I have? So to be clear, I need to figure out who blew up some random tea shop. How much time do I have? Until the election. Okay. So like 5 days. Time only advances when you make new choices and dialogues. Alright. That's good to know. Just a job. So I've done this before. Maybe not this particular type of job. Your previous experience lies more in basic Earth Guard militia service as well as a few years at the Towers. The Towers, the home base of the Order of Arcane Clerics of Norway, also known as OACN, Servant of God. I'm gonna keep clicking on these just so that I don't know. I feel like it adds to the lore knowledge that we might need. Cleric is a servant of God, deeply devoted, typically a divine spellcaster given power through their deity. Rogue sorcery was not your main subject, but yes, you've read a lot about these types of fiery events. They're not too common these days, however, this incident does not appear overly complex. I like quests. I'm getting 5 XP for those things. Good attitude. There's always more around the corner, so look out. Don't want to miss any. Okay, moving on. So to be clear, I need to figure out who blew up some random tea shop, more or less. But you've got like 5 days to do it, so no stress. Can I think about this first? Time is limited. Oh my god! I just lost 3 HP for thinking? You feel dizzy? The weight of Earthguard uniform. A dull pain takes hold. Your body aches. Its contents rotting. You must consume an apple now. If your stats are high or low enough, chimes will appear in your mind. Okay? They will suggest, inform, and offer unique paths. Trust them at your own risk. Chimes. Okay. Rub your temples. As you do, your fingers touch upon cold steel. It's covering your entire head. Colloquially known as a helmet. Can I take it off? Oh my god, it was a DC 20 roll. And that was a big failure. Even Dex. Okay, I wouldn't do that. So we're not taking. Oh my god. Like ripping off your own face. Not a good idea. I get it, I get it. I will not take it off. Can't wait until you do. Charisma 6. Oh my god. DC 6. Okay. So I said thank you and I am leaving and I have to eat an apple because I have 2 HP. Behold. Can't talk to it. Trifle. Hey Sarah. Sarah's lurking. Welcome in. Let me know if my voice is audible enough. Behold an apple. Looks better than the ones in the pile. Okay. I can pick it up. Garden apple. I can eat it? How do I eat it? Consume. Oh, you don't have volume on? Okay. That's good. Now, my new frame looks good. Thank you. You can see my expressions. So I don't have to type it out. Okay, we're gonna eat an apple. I get 1 HP for it. Makes sense. How do I... Okay, this is my journal. This is my spell book. I have cure wounds. So I have a DC of 13. I have 0 prepared spells. Do I need to prepare them? I don't know. Questing tree. Tea shop that blew up. Classical conflict. Okay. I mentioned freestrider. I feel like the freestriders are I don't know, but can I get out of this place? Ooh, what's that? The air is cool in here, an esoteric effect. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Anyway, what is this piece of cloth? Behold, this isn't yours, is it? I can still take it. It's a tattered cloak. Oh, it gives me... The cloak is sprawled upon the iron slab. As you grab it, you immediately feel the dampness spreading into your gloves. It is light blue and tattered. It was once yours. This thing is disgusting. I mean, I can't rig out the water. The filthy liquid falls to the floor of the sturdy chamber. It smells of salt water. Okay. It is still quite wet. It is heavy. Should I wear this? No. Of course you should wear it. A hood is the perfect tool for any decent rogue or ne'er-do-well. So what if it's a little damp? You have to wear it. But I'm not a rogue? The word I'm not a rogue is not in your vocabulary, actually. Please rephrase. That's not one word. So unrefined. Okay. My intelligence and dex are fighting with each other, but that's okay. That sounds very realistic. Reach for your fancy red pouch of holding. The cloak easily slips inside into the extra-dimensional space with a satisfying slurp. I really love my pouch of holding. I can fit so many items in this thing. Yes, you are very lucky. This kind of magic item can go upwards of 10,000 crowns. Official currency, a spellbook. I'm just opening up all of these. One of the 8 bands along the coast. It is a cold mountainous realm. It's also your home. Coast is also known as y'all's realm. Where are these bands? An esoteric divide splits the circular coast into 8 geographical areas, commonly known as the bands. What is esoteric? All this. Okay, the magic of Uranus strings. The coast is infused with it. It is not yours, though. It is the city's. What is not mine? Can't just use it for anything. Oh, it is yours. You can do whatever you want with it. Go put on your cloak and reallocate some resources. Temporarily alters your ability scores. Okay, okay. So we got a cloak, a tattered cloak. It's +1 for dex and -1 for charisma. Am I wearing it? Do I have to drag it? Oh my god. It looks... Okay, so... What is this? Behold, it's a corpse under a blanket. Engage. You stare at a blue rag. It's draped over this outline of a someone. Sir, you can't sleep down here. What the heck is this? Okay. I I see. It must be normal to take naps down here. Can I just check under the rag? Do I have to say something? Let him sleep. He must have had a rough day. I'm gonna say, sir, you can't sleep down here. No response. Sir, please don't ignore me. If you wish to commune with the corpse in any meaningful way, I suggest speak with dead. Of course. No breathing, no movements, nothing. Oh. Oh, he's dead. Actually, check under the rag. Underneath, you find the cold corpse of a human, known as the pest of the coast. Thinning blonde hair, unkempt facial hair. If you get the same or higher, okay. Examine him closer. Sure, why not? I got a crit fail? What? There's something strange here. We must look closer. I don't. Oh my god, I got a nat 1 for that. I can't believe that my first dice roll in this game was a nat 1. But at least it's off, right? Like, it's done, right? The bad roll is out of the way. Harsh scars cover the skin. Signs of being either a hard worker or a careless worker litter his skin. Make sure to check the back as well. I don't like where this is going, but the moment you touch it, black veins appear all over its skin. A feeling of impending doom comes over you. Your stomach drops. The lair of a lich. Ash. Oh my god. Oh my god. So what happened? I died almost, but then I succeeded my saving throw death saves. This game was almost about to end right now. Okay, followed by a wave of pain. Necrotic energies, let go of the damn corpse. The moment you let go, the pain subsides. The dark mark on its skin disappears as quickly as they showed up. What a horrific spell. This corpse is cursed by something wicked beyond your powers. You slowly cover up the corpse once more. You need to look deeper into this. Keep an eye out. What the hell kind of magic is cast on this thing? It's okay to loot him, right? Oh my god, I'm gonna play this guy as a rogue, aren't I? Who was this guy? Why is he here? Okay, first, I'm gonna go... It's okay to loot him, right? Yeah, why not? In fact, loot everything. Grave robbing is frowned upon by some, even in these enlightened times. Either way, you will not get in any trouble. No one will know. Okay. I have to make sure my fringe is not in a weird place. What the hell kind of magic is cast on this thing? It is something horrific. Okay, whatever it is, don't touch it again. I understand. Who was this guy? He's built like a sarcophagus. Just a man. Oh, I failed that. Just a man. A dead man. An honorable dead man. Okay. Jeez. Why is he here? This is a morgue, a lich house, clearly. Corpses are kept on cooling in places like this before cremation or burials. The apples make it hard to believe, but yeah. Must have been one hell of a deal to put those two together. I should stop bothering the corpse, but I do want to trifle. There's an apple. There are some crowns. I will eat apples because I am dying. We need to eat apples. Ooh, what's in here? Behold, a vase of leaves. Is my chair too high? Or is my cam too low? I don't know. Anyway. Smells lovely. Okay. What's in it? Ooh, incense. Believe that. I'm gonna loot everything before I go to the apples. Ooh. A sealed vase. It's marked as organ disposal. This one's labeled miscellaneous. Can I open these? No, apparently not. Did we have anything in these? No. I'm gonna eat a bunch of apples. I can't eat a bunch of apples. What is this? A divine shrine covered in apples. The runes fill your senses as you approach. The color is faded. The monument is hollow, void of all life and divinity. I forgot. I had tea. It's cold now. But I'm taking a bit to just drink tea. I feel like I'll have a lot of fun with this game. It looks like one of those, like, I think you can replay it and choose different options and see what comes off it. But yes, it looks like a lot of fun. Just trying to see. I'm 30 out of 300 XP until level 2. I have 1 exhaustion. Or exhaustion at level something. 1. I don't know. Oh my god, there's somebody there. Oh my god, that looks like a... What? Looks like a zombie up there or something. I don't know. Okay, well, we'll get to it eventually. So, it's covered in rotten apples. A sacred shrine left in this state. It's an insult to Earth and all of his people. Earth? Earth? I'm gonna say Earth. These old things are still around. Are these rare? Can I pray here? No, you will find shrines like this all over Norveg. A sacred shrine. Yet you are very much aware that this is not the worst you'll see. You'll have to fight hard to keep Earth's dream afloat. This city is lost, but it is not yet lost. How poetic. You're also aware the city is very much in need of change. A change from what? An honorable lifestyle? A peaceful city for humans to prosper in? Change from stagnation and a mire of decay. Earth's crusade brought triumph. The corruption brought after his fall is due to exactly that kind of filthy rhetoric. You know, I'm not agreeing with the priest writers anymore. You're certainly allowed to be wrong in your opinion there. Stop complaining. It won't solve anything. This is giving me a headache. Politics is exhausting. Stop complaining. It won't solve anything. True, but you must stay vigilant. Sorry. Making sure I can't see my own fringe properly. Okay, true. Do not let free striderism destroy your way of life. More like, don't stand in the way of your people's prosperity. Oh gosh. You stubborn idiot. You greedy filth. Um, I can try to remove the apples, but I feel like I'm going to die trying. Okay, I'm fine. It does not take long for you to move some of the nasty apples away from the front of the shrine. A small improvement, but big in the heart. These old things are still around, a remnant of blindness and decay. Hard to let go of old national pride. But progress will always lead the way. Can I pray here? To what? To Earth, of course. There are many gods listening to our prayers always. Just remember that they might not respond clearly. So I can pray to some random god or Earth. I need to pray to Earth. Yeah, why not, right? You may pray as you wish. There's an internal element to this that is unappreciated. Okay. Kneel and move on. The shrine towers over you. You feel small. To cast spells, you must first prepare them at shrines. Oh, that's what a shrine does. Prepared spells can be cast when the cleric has a reason to do so, either in or out of dialogues. Each cast expends one spell slot. Okay. I will prepare spells. To the right, you may view a list of all your available spells. In order to cast spells, you need to first prepare them by approaching shrines. Just scattered around the city for each spell you wish to prepare. La 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 la. Can I just figure it out? Bottom bottom left to the right. Okay. I only have this. I don't have any other spells. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out. What is this? Okay. So I've prepared my spells? How do I know? Oh yeah. Cure wounds. Okay. What if I... What other gods are there? Many. You know a few. Excuse me. Earth. You devoted your life to follow in his footsteps. Toki the Gambler. A trickster, the type of god only famous for his ridiculous ploys. It's often seen as a silly goblin myth. Oh, it's a trickster goblin who united the tribes. Okay. In truth, there are a few goblins who still worship him. Praying to Tokigwug, if you, for some reason, would get a response, only result in the exact opposite of whatever you wanted. Lady Fair, the halfling deity of Asgan. But she only had that divine spark for a few days before being slain. It said that she led 5,000 halflings through the snowy hills filled with foul foes. Never once were they spotted. Okay. Can't I heal here through divine assurance or something? Not precisely. The gods do not usually grant divine interventions for minor injuries. Do you think they care? If you want healing, you have to do it yourself. With the power channeled through Earth, yes. Is it really channeled? The guy's dead, faded, gone. You're most likely simply handling some esoteric leftovers smudged on the strings. Attempt a prayer of healing. +1 because I'm exhausted. Okay, I can actually remove my exhaustion, right? If I eat more apples. Or not. It's a chance thing. I'm gonna do it. Let's attempt it. It's challenging. It's 14 Ds. Yeah, sure, why not? Yay! We got it. Focus your mind on Earth's symbol, his red eye, and you remember the words. Sorry, one sec. Oh, there's an ad going on right now. I will take this moment to take a moment. 1 second. Okay. I'll take it. I'm gonna have some tea. There's a minute left. Still have that zombie digging through apples over there. Okay, chant. Watch upon me, earth, shepherd of his folk. You're filled with the spirit of nostalgia and power. Let me pick up the burden, lend me your strength. Yay, I got all of my... Okay. You feel reinvigorated. This is it. This is prayer of healing. Yay! We've learned a new spell. Sadly, you are unable to cast second level spells at this time, but it won't be long until you will play. Okay. Pray. Staring at the chisel monument, you focus your mind. You take a deep breath and begin your prayer. And tranquility. Ooh, I can... Is this like the hotline thing in Disco Elysium where, I don't know, you do research in the background? Maybe. Okay, so I think this is better. Contemplate the tea shop. Contemplate the election. Contemplate your class. Let's contemplate your class. Identity is not easy. It's everything from faction to home life to street. What you choose might be a first step, so choose wisely. Wait, that's it? Okay, contemplate the election. The first election, your vote won't matter. Your vote will be the most important of all. And ask those around you what they will vote for, and you might find your own voice along the way. Okay? Contemplate the tea shop. You let your mind go through the basics of what you know. Tea shop was destroyed in the middle of the day. Minor injuries were reported. The goal is to enter the tea shop and investigate it properly. That's it. Oh my god. Okay, so that's what a shrine does. Pile of apples. I wanna pick up that. Divine scripture where it does not belong. Shield of faith. Ooh. It's a bonus action. Protecting you from damage for the duration. Any loss of hit points is reduced by 1. What? Can I prepare this spell? Hi, I'm back. I wish to prepare a spell. I can only prepare one spell. I think I will do shield. No, wait, I can't prepare two. Alright. Engage. Zombie guy. Okay, you stare at a pile of apples. Apples are good for you. These apples are not in pristine condition. Whose apples are these? Could I eat my way through this pile of apples? Not yours. Maybe they're grown somewhere around here or below. Should these be stored alongside corpses? No, it's a health hazard. Could I eat my way through this pile of apples? You can certainly try. That's a classic DM line. You can certainly try. I just got healed. I don't know if I wanna... It is a question of, do you have the time? You're not capable of carrying such a tremendous burden. A con fail. It would lead to death. Don't waste your time here. At the very least, don't eat the less fresh ones. I don't want to eat them. That's a lot of apple. Hi, Hazard. I mentioned your name on stream. I said this is a health hazard. Is this is a game? Yes, this is a game. This is a new game. It is a Disco Elysium D&D mix of things. It's a lot of fun. I love the sense of humor in this game. It's very so every time you spoke about this, I thought it was a D&D map. But I did make maps. I don't know which one you're talking about. Hazard is awake? Yes, he is. Chat, should I start eating all of these apples that were... I think we're in a sort of morgue, and there's apples in this morgue for some reason. He has too many fancy words for a caveman brain to understand. But this name, the game's name is Esoteric Ebb, and it is a mouthful, so I'm just gonna call it the... Well, I'm gonna call it the Esoteric game. So, I'm not gonna eat the apples. I'm gonna remove the bad apples first. I got an achievement for that. Your hands swipe over the surface of apples, carefully plucking away any signs of spoilage. Ooh, that made the DC a lot easier. Should I still try to eat the apples? Why not? Hey, Flames. Thank you. Actually, I'm gonna hydrate myself with tea. It's cold tea. I was just scared to ask because everyone else acted like they knew what esoteric meant. I didn't know what esoteric meant either, if that makes it better. I still don't know what it means. I think the game told me that esoteric means it's something magical. But then they might have their own definition of it. You're my only mod? No, actually, Elmo's also my mod. But he's not here. Yes, but you're my mod. You're on duty right now. I'm gonna start eating these apples. It made the DC a lot, like -5 DC because I removed the bad apples. Esoteric describes knowledge, subjects, or interests understood by or intended only for a small, specialized group. See, the meaning itself is it's intended for a very small group. Okay, I'm gonna eat. Got a nat one. Nat one on trying to eat apples in a morgue. Look upon this challenge with fear in your stomach. I'm gonna lose all my HP again. This is gonna happen. This will be your end. No, stop eating it. Wait, what? The first apple goes down the hatch. Going smooth so far. Maybe this will be easy. Another one. Number two goes well at first. Then you feel something rumbling. Oh gosh. Maybe I should stop. I don't. Can someone explain what that is? Um, Esoteric. I don't know what that is still. I mean, obscure seems to be what it is. The word itself doesn't like it's obscure. The meaning is obscure. So in the game, esoteric is a type of magic that flows through the land or something, or at least based on what I've gotten. Ebb is like the flow. Yeah, exactly. It's like telling rivals players about dive reset. Only dive players will. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I'm gonna stop eating apples because I don't want to. A weak choice, but understandable. Thank you. My strength is judging me. You want more apples, but maybe not the spoiled ones. Even the apple boy couldn't handle all that oozing stuff. Ew. Central apple pile. Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of something light and hard hitting the ground. A small sharp rock. A shiny stone. That's decent loot. Take it. Sarah knows it because she has a secret account where she plays dives. And yeah, she is a dive player. She has a secret alt account. She says she's at work, but she's playing rivals and she's like leveling it up. Where am I? This must have fallen to the pile of apples at some point. Look, esoteric. It is a highly esoteric object. I think esoteric means also strange. Trust your friends. Ooh, I got a shard of yore. As you wait in your hand, a tingle shoots up your arm. Esoteric, stop saying this word. Oh my god. All my friends are apparently dive players, so I don't know who to trust anymore. I'm not a dive player. Actually, I am. Actually, I'm not. I don't know. Oh, I'm not your friend. Okay, I got it. Yeah. Well, that makes more sense. Yeah. um, a shard. It is connected with a string. What's a string? These rare shards of yore can be consumed to unlock failed ability checks. Oh, okay. Normally, checks are unlocked upon the completion of a short or long rest. That's a lot of apple. Yes. Oh my god. I know I lined it up very well. Yeah. I also knew it was coming. So, who are you talking to? What? Sarah, can you hear me? Are you keeping is the volume on for you? I'm not a dive player, started the game with Iron Fist. Hey, I didn't play Iron Fist much. Okay. It was a very well, I don't know why I started with Iron Fist. I'm nodding to the pile and I'm leaving. And now there's this zombie-like guy here, so I'm walking the other way because I want to see what else is there. Oh my god, don't go that way. This, a very important piece of paper. I'm gonna pick it up. It's a voting card. What does that mean? A scuffed voting card made out to Ragnar Hemlin. Ragnar! So that's the name. Ragnar. Okay, now everyone say it with me. 'Cause you're a dive player. That's why you started with Iron Fist? Yes. Maybe. Well, now Flames is becoming a dive player, so you need to bring this to a polling place on election day if your voice is to be heard. Wait, it's from a dwarven office for some reason, and someone has checked in all 5 parties on the list. You pick up the surprisingly thick piece of paper with a shaking hand. Why am I shaking my hand? Wait, what is happening? You know, one day I will actually stream Rivals and I will play a very pathetic Iron Fist. Because I've forgotten how to play Iron Fist. It's so punchy. Okay, the card is slightly torn and has clearly been drenched at some point. On the top it says that in big bold lettering. Roskort means voting card in fancy Askani Dwarven. You need to say his hurt every time you use it. Yes. Bye. Cheap-ass town hall? Yes. Cheap-ass town hall. 5 days remaining. Alright, there's an election. It was nice to not think about it for once. You've prepared all your life for this. It's time for change. We've never had one of those before. We should just get a god king again. Worked great last time. It's time for a dumb revolution. We'll bring it all down and build it up again. Not too hard. Someone could get hurt. Watch the game. What game? Oh, this game? Oh, yeah. Okay. How does this thing work? After you pick it up at a district office, you only need to check the box of one of the 5 parties. Then you deliver it on election day to a polling place. Although in your case, you'd need to write the name of the party you want in the corner along with a signature, since you filled out every box like an idiot. This is your one vote. You should indeed take care of it. If you really believe in democracy, you should make sure not to lose it. So we have Nationalist Party of Norvik. Sorry, we're getting into the politics of this. I went what game? We're getting into the politics of this game, just which it seems to be very interwoven with the story. So, like Disco Elysium. So, Party of Norvik, headed by magistrates and 20-something noble families. There's Free Strider, which is people in the east have overthrown the old wizards and gods. For years, the revolution has slowly crept into the city. Now it's finally time to join the free cities and get rich. That, whatever. As Gallus Workers' Party, I feel like this is the left. This is like the neoliberals, and that is nationalist. Those who live off the earth, simple farmers, people of the land, and Arcanist, which is obviously a very minor political party in Norway. Finally, the last box doesn't say anything. This is where you can input whatever you want or just leave it empty for a null vote. The box next to each party is filled in with a smudged checkmark, including the last empty one. Are these all the parties? No, there are but a dozen other large parties. Most have subsumed, most have been subsumed over the last few years. Okay. Good to know. I have my voter card. Oh my god, am I supposed to be saving this? um okay. Stream. Why you the is was the eat is them apples. I think what you mean is, did I eat the apples? Is that what you mean? Okay, I'm gonna go talk to the zombie now. Or whatever that is. um Do I have to fight this guy? Oh my god, talk to him. What is happening? I don't want to pick up his wisdom tooth. Oh my god. Behold, a guy. He looks indecisive. Okay, let's engage. You approach a shambling man by the pile of apples. By the apple pile. One sec. Okay. He does not acknowledge your presence. Greeting, citizen? Or just stare at him? Why did you eat the apples? Was there a reason for eating the apples? So, previously when I ate an apple, it gave me HP. But then there are these piles of apples, which, as I said, this is in a morgue. And I failed. I had a nat 1 on my constitution. So obviously, I stopped eating the apples because it was making my tummy upset. I could have gone on, but then I don't want to lose HP. It's my first playthrough. I don't want to die before I even get out of this starting map. Okay, what do I say? Greetings, citizen. Glancing under his hood, you catch a blank expression spread upon a dried face. This is a dead guy. What is your name, sir? I want to poke him. I want to poke him, but I also want to say, what is your name? Okay, what should I do? I'm doing a vote, 1 or 2. I think I know what everyone's gonna say. Yeah, I guess I should. No, don't poke him. I hope there's options there after this. What is your name, sir? He does not even turn to look at you. You're trying something here, smartass. What did he do? He didn't do anything, but I wanna. Why is this man not listening to me? His glassy dark eyes just stare forward into nothing. This is a reanimated corpse. Attack the zombie? No. Are you a member of the undead? What's he doing? Should I defeat the zombie? What's he doing? The zombie is attempting to clear a path through the apple pile. He's probably been at it for a long time. Hard worker. Respect. Should I defeat the zombie? Obviously, strength says yes, it is only just. But my strength is not very high. Undead are not to be allowed in Norway. Are you a member of the undead? You're very rude. Oh my god, I'm gonna talk about politics with a zombie. This is just. This is so. Okay, I think I'm gonna say. Um. Alright, I'm gonna say. We need to establish an Asgalist government. A government with heart. So every time I speak about different parties, I think I get something. The social democratic model of the dwarves is ingenious. A true working class revolution is clearly needed. Hmm. Am I boring you? The zombie carefully places another apple at the top of the pile. He does not have an opinion of any kind. I'm going to leave. I'm not going to attack the zombie. He's clearly. Oh, what's this? There's an apple over here. This one looks good. I'm picking it up. Oh my god, I can't go past it. He's not gonna move. What's that? A great mountain of apples. Okay, so I basically do have to defeat him or something. Because there's no other place for me to go. Unless I walk all around the way. Oh. What is this? A spiral staircase. Ancient architecture. I could interact with it. Or I could see. I wanna see that. A basket of apples. Some look okay-ish. I can't reach that from here. So if I want to loot that basket of apples, I'm gonna have to get this guy out of the way. I'm gonna pick up his wisdom tooth. I pickpocketed his tooth. Okay. Can we attack the zombie? I will see how we have ads starting in 2 minutes. I wonder if I can snooze it. Yeah, I did. It's gonna start in 7 minutes instead. That's not much of snoozing. I'm gonna attack the zombie. We are in combat. I want the basket of apples, and I'm playing a rogue cleric, I guess. So I have to loot things. Okay, deal with this foul creature. During your turn, you're able to perform 1 dice action as well as 1. Oh, so 1 dice action and 1 spell. Is this my April Fool's thing? Shit keeps popping up. Yes. Yes. The order. Okay. Initiative roll. So don't let this shambler get the jump on you now. Okay, let's roll initiative. I got a 9. I got a nat 1. Okay, so I'm starting. Shove him? No. Keep your composure, wait and see, hold up a closed fist, say, here, look at this, and quickly try to trip him. Made me question my sanity. We can do a dex. Yeah, let's trip him. 14. Your sneaky maneuver works. The zombie turns his gaze towards your fist and then... and then... with a quick whack, you get him to stumble backwards. There you go. The slow zombie just stands there. Oh, he didn't do anything. No, he's reacting. It's just taking some time. Zombie is hostile. This undead abomination must be apprehended before he causes damage to innocents. He's not doing any damage. Does that include you? Should probably try to de-escalate. Just a tip. Try to manipulate him. No, I can't. What? I know, the poor guy was just... But I want to pick my own apples and he wasn't moving out of the way. Get his arm. No, I don't want to... How will I de-escalate if I'm just trying to... Okay. I'm sorry, we've started this. We have to end it. Oh my god, failure. Zombie easily throws you back in an almost convulsing flailing. How strong is this foul creature? His neck snaps around, the withered face now facing yours. He's gonna bite me! You can tell since you're such a people's person. Oh my gosh. Okay, I lost 1 HP. He didn't lose a single HP. Even through the armor it hurts. Your final chance, do not falter. Sucker Punch? You can still take control. Pretend you're his master. What? No. What is this what is this charisma thing? No. I don't know if he has 1 HP. That's his initiative roll, I think. Okay, I'm gonna do a punch, but it's challenging. So we might fail it. I'm getting a phone call. Okay. Okay, that's a failure. Your powerful iron fist seemingly gets no weight behind it. As it hits the zombie's hide, it feels like hitting a damn wall. My fist cracks? What the heck? I lost 2 HP to a freaking zombie. 3 HP to a zombie. It is no longer hostile to you. Did it take pity on you, you and your violent ways? Aww. But he didn't move out of the way. Oh, this was pointless. I want to get to that side. Hey, he's not looking at me anymore. I pissed him off and I also made him lose any sort of respect towards. Okay, so much for the apples. I guess I'll just eat what I have. What's this? What's this? Oh, can be used to recover first level spell slots. Oh, I get a +1 wisdom if I wear it. Ew, I'm wearing a wisdom tooth. He's gonna go home, tell his wife what happened at work. I was picking apples and this weird dude in an armor comes up to me, tried to hit me or something, but all he did was kept getting hit by me. Oh, it was a weird day. This guy with a tattered rag on his... Couldn't even... I mean, to be fair, my strength is low. I don't know why I went to even... You may not de-equip your helmet. You may, however, exchange it for other fashionable ones. Oh, okay. So we're in a new map. What? What is this place? Good morning, cleric. Oh, he knows me. What was I doing down there anyway? What is in this? An empty pot. Find this pot to be empty. Must contain strange herbs or ashes. This does most contain. Yeah, so this character is a cleric, and that's the only thing you can play, I guess. Like, the point is, this is a cleric, apparently the weakest cleric among the others in this world. So, and you've been sent to investigate a tea shop explosion. So basically, the next part is I have to go to the tea shop and do detective work, figure out what happened. And also, apparently, it's 5 days before the elections. Um, yeah, I think that's why it's called Esoteric Ebb. I don't know. I don't know why it's called that. The pot was recently emptied. You can still see remnants of dust at the bottom. Not corpse dust, is it? I failed the con. There is fear. You must grow sturdier. Okay, I will leave the pot alone. Um, what's this? Mushrooms, probably edible. What is it? A small fungal spore ball. Probably not mind. They're not mild or mind altering. Probably. Okay, I can consume it because I have 3 HP missing, and this gives me 3 HP. Yay! We're in ads right now, so I'm gonna take a break. No, this tea is bad. You're not in ads right now? Apparently, there's ads going on. I don't know. This keeps happening. Uh, is there anything else here? What? What was an ad? What did you see? Me drinking tea? That was not an ad. Okay, there's nothing else here. What's that? The red eye of Earth. Your left his mark across the bands. Today it is a universal sign of magic. Okay. Can I pick up this coin? A pocket watch? I feel like if I pick it up in front of this guy, he's gonna be mad at me. So I will do it when I... No, he didn't get mad at me. Okay. +1 intelligence advantage in esoteric events. Is that why that guy wanted me to buy home insurance? Probably. Here I have a +1 to intelligence because I am wearing an esoteric pocket watch. I have everything except weapons. I have to talk to this guy, but before that, ooh, human no cause trouble. What is that? An unlocked chest full of strange rocks. I will take that, thank you. An open manual for esoteric geometry. You know this already? Really? I will take that, thank you. Oh. Too much reading. So many books. Basic manuals, arcanist histories, novels. Some of them stand out to you as classics. It could be useful to refresh your mind. These books taunt you bookishly. I like the writing of this game. Like, the dialogues are they're very fun. They're very yeah. Read autobiography pracs. Folk tales. Collected Chants of Norwich. Maybe that. This is a printed edition of Pili's work, but still old. Probably came from the earliest Norwegian printers. On the first page, a short message is hand-scribbled in the corner. My belief lay in the collected humanity of Norwich. May you remember that from this collection with honor and grace. Interesting. Is this a handwritten message from the second patriarch himself? A top clerical rank, different from Lord Patriarch, which is the traditional administrative leader of the city. Only about a dozen men currently hold the rank. Okay. You feel faint. Are you even able to hold such an artifact? I have a strength failure for this. To think the pale man held such a treasure on his shelf. What do I read? Read the foreword. The book begins with a lengthy... Sorry, we're going to read some books now in this game. The book begins with a lengthy essay about the foundation of Norwegian cultural values. How their values come from various tribes in the old country. You've read this before, but you do get a better sense of what this all means now. It is, in some sense, a plea. A stern suggestion for every human in Norwich to lose any sense of former tribal identity. To embrace a new one, a Norwegian spirit. Give away the old and embrace the new. To unite a focus to build commonality, to lower inequality. Although, of course, there were many direct ways the state at the time made sure. Violence and oppression at times. The text directly explains how a new Norwegian culture will help the city grow and fight against iniquity and injustice through unity. Mainly by being generous and not hoarding wealth. A naive thought. It does touch upon the connection with dwarves as well, and how the Norwegian spirit is not contained within humans only. Ooh, I got 5 XP. It's not just blood, it is sweat and tears as well. That's a long ass forward. A lovely sentiment. I don't agree with any of this. What do I say? Do I agree with any of this? Those folk who unite with us will not be seen as an other. Yeah. It's a lovely sentiment, is what I would say. This is something to live up to. Oh no, strength is agreeing with it. That's not good. Read Torna's Lament. This is a... I'm gonna quickly read through it. I went with you to foreign shores, my lord, my guard. Isn't a layman supposed to be like a... Wow. It is my favorite, apparently. A person who lays down... No. That's not what it is. Okay, I closed the book. This is a really great book. I'm going to place it back on the shelf. The book does not deserve your toxic presence? What? Why did my What is this? If you were stronger or more capable, then perhaps you could have carried that weight. What? You really want the book. One day it could be yours. This is very confusing. I'm just putting the book back. There's some issues with stealing going on here. Just ignore it. Oh my god. I like the... Let us forget this for now. I wasn't even going to steal it. I don't even want the book. I like it, but I'm keeping it back. Folk tales. Opening the Trill Sisters book shows you an index of several tales, many of which you heard growing up. These stories shape reality, for the mind does not distinguish a tale from a real-life lesson. They are but the same. Out of the tales, you see the one you remember the most, the one about the gnome and the titan. This story always spoke to you, mostly because of the unlikely friendship between the two. In the old days, when dragons ruled the skies and titans wandered the earth, there lived a gnome named Abacus, known far and wide as a half-wit. Am I reading this entire thing? I mean, I should. Someone wrote it. um, this valley was home to Kaibor, the Mist Titan, a colossal being with fur as thick as the ancient forests and limbs that clutch the very mountains. Wow, that is amazing. Yes. Yes, I'm reading it? Yes, okay. His upper body was hidden in, or perhaps made of, the swirling mists that filled the valley. But on this day, the valley was not the serene refuge it had once been. The air was thick with ash, the rivers ran black, and the trees stood out as charred husks. Eseth, the ancient red dragon, had set the forest aflame, hoping to drive Kaimur from his domain and claim the fertile valley for himself. Ooh! Kaimur was furious, his great form trembling with rage as he searched for the source of the destruction. His eyes fell upon Abacus, who was wandering aimlessly, his tiny mind more puzzled by the sudden darkness than anything else. To think that the coast was filled with these beasts of yore at one point. They reigned harshly and wildly, but it's hard not to see why some preferred their chaotic dominance to the tyranny of dragons. Continue. Who dares bring fire to where none should come? Abacus looked up, squinting through the fog, and scratched his head. Fire? No, I've no fire to share, no flame do I bring, nor ash to bear. For in the dark I see clear as day, 'tis those who can't that need the flame, they say. My god, I feel like I'm reading a story for Kimchi. Am I, like, it's story time. Trick Long Chum, what nonsense from your tongue does come? Who is it that needs this blaze that blackens my mist and dims my days? I love the writing, even though it's so. Well, question thee, who needs a flame to light their path and stoke their claim? Perhaps it is Isat the king, whose fires to your valley bring. The dragon's dares are surely done. Guide me, gnome, to where he lies. Together we shall dim his skies. A wonderful little tale about the little and large. The story goes on to wax about the friendship sparked between this eldritch titan and the silly little gnome as they sought out Isith on his throne. Is the writing esoteric? It is, I guess. The ancient red dragon then falls to the titan's might after Abacus accidentally guides him to the correct location. One of those classic stories every child in Ascan is told growing up. You shut it. Looking upon it. Okay. I'm gonna return the book. You place it back on the shelf. Do I read this autobiography? Okay, a classic. You kept this book on your bedside table for years during your scribing years. You take a look at the first page. In these pages, I shall endeavor to recount the journey of a mind born to greatness, a will tempered by the crucible of ambition, and a spirit bound to the relentless pursuit of the arcane. Okay, it goes on to make grandiose statements on his personal abilities of magic. As always, this man is contradictory. He praises his own natural gifts and mental abilities while stating himself worthy only through his hard work and merit. It's ridiculous. Okay, I write not for the masses, but for the few who possess the clarity of vision to see beyond the veil of mediocrity. Um, Remember the first chapters dealing with his youth, growing up in the ruthless court of a rival house? How he struggles against the relentless opposition and bullying, making himself out to be an underdog. It is called power is not born of blood. It is cultivated in the crucible of the mind. Huh. Yet he does not address his own privilege. If it is only merit, then he should not have needed any of those fancy private studies or lecturers. Stop complaining. The story is just getting good. A glorious design. Let those who learn lead through merit of ability and nothing else. I don't think so. Let those who learn lead. So that is again the arcanist political party speak, right? Where it's more about, you know, well, it's true. If he had the privilege to study, if everyone has a privilege, or if it's only the privileged who get to study and be educated, then they're the only ones who are going to lead. So I don't dig this idea. Flip through the pages. In the second half, Prax begins to talk about his political career, how he learned to play the game well. Rest is mostly a collection of meditations surrounding magic and power. I am. You are educated, yes. One sec. See, the Arcanus must also be a statesman. Ironic. I see not irony here, only truth. So this is wisdom versus intelligence now. Arcane shall be our shield and our sword. Not well educated, but educated. I mean, at this point, I think it mattered more in the medieval times. Is this the medieval times? I don't know. Okay. Vigilant mind is the guardian of civilization, la 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 la. The final parts of the biography focuses on an even deeper and more rambling side of ruling, with hints of paranoia. This is way too much reading. Why would you open a book then? Which makes sense. Okay, we shut the book. Put the book back. Place it back on the shelf. We're gonna leave the books alone now. That was a lot of reading. What is this? A thick tome lies upon the iron slab. There are fine and handwritten letters scattered across the page. They're in old draconic Diminorian. The author's name appears to be Calum Diminori. Old Draconic. The old tongue of dragon monsters. Humans served them faithfully for centuries before the Arcanus rose up against them. Oh. Can I try to read it? No. You have no idea what this means. I might need to get my hands on comprehend languages. Oh, the spell. Find the spell scroll. Maybe you could buy it somewhere. Okay. Nothing to trifle from it. Stone slabs are designed to slide among the iron beams. Ooh. What is this? A tray of old incense. Some of it is still usable. I think I should go finally talk to that. Wait, I wanna see what this thing is. What is this? Is that? What is that? A ruined prayer book. This book is ruined. Most of the pages, while dry, have now been completely drenched. Only a few pages of the soggy, brackenish papyrus pages are readable. They appear to contain some type of undecipherable symbols, a scanny writing of the most basic kind. Someone has attempted to dry this to the best of their ability. Okay, Sarah, bye. Thank you for joining. Yes, thank you. Bye. Someone has attempted to dry this to the best of their ability. Phoenix Folio. This is my prayer book? Oh my gosh. You would have to rebind the whole thing. It is ruined. Let's get your hands on a new one instead. I mean, I can keep it with me. Right. It's -3 intelligence if I equip it. Find a service provider who can fix it for you. Okay. I will go talk to this guy now, or I will go and see what's behind him. There is nothing I can interact with. I will talk to this guy. Ooh. I can't figure out these things yet. Oh. I am not gonna pickpocket him yet. The pale man sits hunched over a stack of forms, busy at work, his pencil slowly filling out line after line. On the top paper, you see an icon of serpentine drake. A great perch. These are official documents of the city. Up and about, are we? Wonderful. I am Viskin, local entrepreneur and proprietor of this lich house. What's a lich house? It appears you don't really belong here, but if there's anything I can do, cleric, just let me know. He smiles at you. Somebody is calling me. Why is my phone continuously ringing? A house that has a lich. What is a lich house anyway? I'm guessing it's like a, I don't know. There's like dead bodies below, and there's like stuff up here that's magic or arcane. A lich's house? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Yet his eyes say something else, even though he smiles. Did you save my life? I woke up below. Yes, I know. As in next to a bunch of corpses. In full armor. On one of those stones. I want to say everything. Next to a wet cloak. Why? In full armor. On one of those stone slabs. Next to a wet cloak. Why? He puts down his pen. I'm afraid to say you've been through quite the turmoil, cleric. Tell me everything. Of course, it must be confusing. To tell you the truth, some fishermen brought you here last night. They'd caught you in their net, took you for a corpse. Not that I blame them, you weren't exactly in prime condition. Fair. Okay. How did I end up in a river? Who are these fishermen? Where can I find these fishermen? So I am, in fact, alive. How did I end up in a river? Not a river, the river. I'm afraid I don't have much to tell. Perhaps you fell off one of the bridges to Tolstead? There are 7 bridges. Okay. I would never fall. It must have been an assassination attempt. Must have slipped. Happens all the time. Perhaps there is an esoteric explanation to all this. It is. I'm going for that. Perhaps you would know, cleric. Who were these fishermen? River guilders. They did not look like poachers, so my guess would be that. Where can I find them? I did not ask for names, sorry to say. Perhaps Waterlane? Either that or the local tavern. I hope you find them. So I am, in fact, alive. Yes. I believe you are. Ooh. I require assistance with some things. There's a zombie in your basement. DC 29. Impossible. Figure out what's weird with this guy. Okay. There's a zombie in your basement. Ah, how quaint. Undead abomination. Right below. I understand. We're closely connected with the city below. The undead seemingly wander as they please. Ooh, what's that? Oh, hi, Elmo. You're not well, Sarah claimed first, and now she's gone. Hi. Welcome in. I've been streaming for 2 hours. I mean, I'm not saying like you're late. I'm just saying I have been streaming for 2 hours and I feel like I haven't gotten ahead in this game at all because of all thousands of things that I'm doing. Okay. Wait, you redeemed first, so Sarah didn't? Oh yeah. Shrimp. Thank you for the posture check. 2 hours and I still don't know what esoteric is. Neither do I. I don't know what esoteric is. We just know that it's something strange or obscure or magical, which is like a bunch of things. It's a kind of salad. Hey, it does sound like a salad. Okay. So, city below. Lots of monsters and stuff down there. Also riches if you delve deep enough. A quick movement in the lower left cheek. His expression actually changed. Don't trust his words. However, I will take this up with Lady Sageleaf. I pay good crowns for HWBT, which is the Halfway Bridge Tribe Protection. Something strange, like in the neighborhood? Doctor Strange. Friendly neighborhood. Doctor Strange. Okay. This is how you know that my brain is getting fried. Who you gonna call? How did you both... It's like you share one brain cell, you both. Yes, one brain cell, yes. Not that you're soulmates, not that you're, any of those things, completing each other's sentences. No, one brain cell. My brain is getting fried. I think I've done too much reading in this game. So, I'm gonna have some water. One blob. Yes, one blob. Oh, so it's all a misunderstanding then. Good. I failed my wisdom check. Wait, no, I actually don't believe you. Why is it underlined? Does it mean that I can't go back to any of the other ones? Okay, I noticed the zombie had a fancy magical tooth. Did it? How strange. The pale man gives you a sideways glance. How did you notice this tooth? I guess I have an aptitude for esotericals. It was shiny. I like shiny. I'm gonna say that. It was shiny. I like shiny. Of course. It was pretty deep in there, but I got it out. Of course. Well, I hope you make good use of it. Magical items, even minor ones, can be quite handy. Do zombies often have magical teeth? Sorry, I was trying to listen. Hasmo. Ellard. Elbard. Yeah, Hasmo sounds better. No, I like Hasmo. Hazelmo? Oh my god, Hazelmo. Because it's like hazel nut, but mo. It's Hazelmo. You like Elmard. Is it because it sounds like Bard? Pretty sure. Do zombies often have magical teeth? You don't think it's cursed or anything? Think I should put it in my mouth? Show him the tooth. It has these strange esoteric marks on it. Do you know what they mean? Apparently we're having ads right now. I don't know if everyone's having ads. I want to show him the tooth, but I also want to ask if I should put it in my mouth. This guy already thinks I'm weird or something. I don't know. He's weird. I'm going to show him the tooth. Looks like Elmo doesn't have ads. But I think Hazard is in an ad. So I'm going to show him the tooth. He glances at the yellow trinket. These are glyphs of Nimmenburg, necromancy. Although in your hands it is no more than a common esoteric trinket, I assure you. Esoteric again. Do zombies often have magical teeth? I don't mingle with the undead often, but my gut is telling no, they do not. Don't think it's cursed? I'm sure you know more of that than me. Think I should put it in my mouth? You see the type of panic a parent gets when their child is about to eat shards of glass. No. As a former dentist, I recommend you to not. I'm gonna nod. He's staring at me. It kept moving apples down there. Oh, the apples? Fascinating behavior. He does not appear very fascinated. You don't seem very alarmed about this. A stray undead creature will cause no trouble here. Oh, this is a kobold. His name is Ost. Isn't that right, Ost? Okay, back to work. Go ahead and lurk. Do command lurk. Ad is trying to sell. Why are you always getting ads for life insurance, Hazard? What is your algorithm trying to tell you? Chief of security. Okay, I have to talk to the kobold. Because we have no life. That's true. That is a mic drop moment. Congratulations, Elmo. I feel like you've been having a lot of mic drop moments of late. This is not a sign you should take up stand-up comedy. No. Do I say I don't actually believe you? I want to know what happens with this underline. What do you mean, cleric? You're a criminal. Prepare to attack. I am not attacking this guy. The zombie is clearly working for you. That is illegal. You're doing something weird here. I don't like it one bit. No stand-up, Elmo. Doing something weird here. Okay, bye. You have to do exclamation lurk and see what happens. Nothing much happens, but you're doing something weird here. I greatly apologize for putting you in this situation. It is my neglect that led to this undead creature entering. Oh my god. This guy is making fun of me. That's so mainstream? Okay. Your foot is mainstream. I will make sure to tighten up security. I'm gonna say, Ost, we'll do a clean sweep of the basement this evening. Get ready. Yes, master. Also, make sure to report this to both the. I'm trying to say you need to pay for your. You're clearly doing something shady here, so. Your mic is mainstream. I think he's gone, Hazard. You're clearly doing something shady here, so. Of course, I'll. Oh my god, this guy is making fun of me. I hate him. I hate this guy. I should have just attacked him. If there's anything unbecoming about my business here, it shall be uncovered and unveiled. He just keeps going. That's true. Thank you very much for your service, cleric. Why is this guy so annoying? Or is he annoyed at me? Is he like the... He is annoyed. Look at this. It is because of great men like you that the city is down. I'm sure good work to your patriarch will assure a promotion of some kind as well. Especially with this great work you're doing on the tea shop. This... Make him shut up. So that's like... I have to punch him. Resist his incredible oratory power. I mean, I can try. I will try to resist. Charisma and strength are my lowest points. Why are these the only options? I don't know. I got a 2. I got a 1. Maybe this guy is esoteric. He is. As the pale man blabbered on, you attempt to gather your thoughts and make some kind of a point. Just something. Just open your mouth and say something. I think that... I agree, and whatever compromise we do end up at, I feel lucky to have had you. This guy's dealt with a lot of customers in his life, and he's just... he's putting on the customer service voice. Who knows what would have happened otherwise. I'm trying. Oh gosh, I'm going to be yelling. I'm trying at the top of your screech echoes throughout the chamber. For the first time, you see a genuinely baffled expression appear on his face. He keeps staring at you for a few uncomfortable seconds. Cleric, with all due respect, perhaps you should see a professional. I lost 2 HP. Like, what? Psychic damage? What is this? His comment hits you in the heart and soul. Your legs are shaking. Why am I so weak? Oh my god. I believe we are done with this particular topic. Anything else you need? My DC for this is 29. Figure out what's weird about this guy. Okay, I require assistance with some things. Of course, cleric, anything for the city. Also, I'm gonna stop the stream in about 15 minutes. Maybe when I finish talking to this guy, where's the music in this game? Where did it go? Anyway, I don't know where to go. What do you know about spellcasting? You called me cleric. You have to lurk. Okay. Bye, lurk. Bye, hazard. Lurk. Lurk, hazard. I don't know where to go. Your shaky voice makes you sound positively fortviblat? Dwarvish word, meaning desperation, anguish, hysteria brought on from mental pain. This cleric is not as pathetic as the Disco Elysium guy, protagonist cop. Or maybe I play that guy really pathetic. I don't mean to tell you what to do, cleric, but there is a certain rumor that our local goblin chieftain is waiting for you. What rumor? Just common murmuring. Oh yeah, that's the lady. Okay. Of course you've heard of her. She is quite famous. She leads one of the 3 goblin tribes exonerated by Earth after the conquest. The name is spoken in both reverence and fear. Okay. They call her the Dragon of Tolstein. The goblins live in a garden? Oh my god, the kind of questions. I'm not afraid of some goblin woman. The pale man stares at you for quite some time. I will offer you some advice, cleric. Lady Sageleaf is a powerful ally and a terrible foe. I will go even so far as to call her de facto lawkeeper here on this island fortress. A sliver of genuine tone slips out. He has great respect for this dragon. This is part of the job, talking with some petty goblin queen. Why? She's not petty, oh my god. So what do you know about spellcasting? Quite a bit. I am going to actually... stop here? I've been reading a lot. This is a lot of reading. And I will come back to this. Let me see. I wonder if I should read out to someone who's playing this.